I sliced my finger shredding some potatoes yesterday, and now I can't play games that use WASD on my keyboard. So we're making a PTCGL video, and I've devised probably my favorite way to play the baby Okidogi. Now if I can find a damn match, and this, you want to go first. With my list here, you want to go first. And most people will be taking second, so going first, we can set up like 2 Okidogis on the bench with an energy with Koraidon EX. So we're gonna win the coin flip here. Go first. Let's see some Nest Balls, some Fighting Gongs, some energy, some Carmines maybe. Alright, we got the Nest Ball, so that means we do get Squawkabilly. We also get Fighting Gong, which means you can get one of the 2 an energy into the discard. And we also have this new Prism Energy from Black. We have this new Lillie Determination from Mega. Use PPP from also Mega. This deck, man, Okidogi is so back. Alright, top deck of Fighting Energy from the Mulligan. It's gonna be a Wellspring, which implies some sort of like Noctowl situation. Is Squawkabilly prize? Let's find out. It's not. Let's grab that. Attach this Prism Energy to Okidogi, which of course counts as a Fighting and a Dark Energy at the same time. We'll throw a Bravery Charm onto the Okidogi. Let's go Fighting Gong. Let's get ourselves this Koraidon. Yeah, let's get Koraidon, because Koraidon can definitely charge it up once this is in discard. And then we're gonna look for a Carmine off this Squawk and Seize. If we don't find one, it's all good. We do have energy in discard. And we get the Carmine. Let's freaking go. So Solrock down, Okidogi down, Fighting Gong, ourselves the Lunatone. This is an immaculate setup. Every single thing that I could possibly want in this opening hand. Throw that there. We lose a Prism, but we play so many. Go Carmine now. Get another fresh hand. And unfortunately, oh, actually, we have a Lunar Cycle. So another Fighting Energy in hand means we can Lunar Cycle it away. Draw another 3. It's another Luminous, get an Artazon. And now we can end our turn by going Dino Cry, which attaches 2 Fighting Energy from your discard to your fighting Pokemon in any way you like, and it ends your turn. So basically, it's like Gardevoir EX, but ends your turn. Unfortunate, but it's all good, because now our Okidogi is ready to swing. Fandrotom coming in. Dude, look at this. 280 HP, single prize, basic Pokemon, 170 damage. It doesn't even matter that you're not one-shotting everything, but like with 1 PPP, we're one-shotting, well, not 1 P, we need 2 PPPs and we one-shot the Ogerpon here. They're definitely not pumping me, not taking a knockout like that. Dude, it's so good. And then the goal is to find yourself a Penny, so you can pick up the Squawkabilly, pick up the Koraidon, get those out of there so they can't go 2-2, 1-1. As their prize map, but that's a bridge we gotta cross once we get there. We're gonna get 2 Hoots and a Noctowl off the Fandrotom. We'll bench a Hoot, bench another Hoot. They're going to attach to Pikachu EX, Lillie's Determination. Unfortunately, I have no way of I am hitting Lightning Weakness, but that Pikachu Resolute Heart does survive. But I'm gonna be 2-shotting everything anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. I can also boss up Hoots here. There's a Nest Ball for Latinas. We'll retreat into Fandrotom, and then pass. So I could just knock out this Fandrotom, call it a day, and then save the bosses. But also, let's go attach this Luminous here to Okidogi. I have the bosses here. I can go double boss. I'm gonna go boss up this Pikachu, and then just smack it for 340. Yes, they can knock me out next turn with the Pikachu, but then I'll just trade. And that's a pretty even trade, I'd say. They take a single prizer, I take a 2 prizer. You also want to be attaching to a backup Okidogi every single turn you get. Most likely your Okidogis will last 1 to 2 turns. They could go for a boss, attach Crystal, and then KO like my Koraidon, which would be mildly annoying, but it is what it is. There's a Noctowl, Jewel Seeker, and I am playing 4 Prism and an additional Luminous just to have, 6 chances of getting that Adrena Power bonus. I also play Legacy Energy, so if you can't penny up a Koraidon or Squawkabilly, throw a Legacy on that thing, and it's -1 prize. Here is a Crispin, so they will be going to target this Okidogi here. Go Steel attach to the active, and then Grass onto the Pikachu. In this case, I can also just one-shot it with Cosmic Beam. I don't even need to go with the Okidogi here. So let's just throw up the Solrock. We're looking for Fighting Energy. Knock this out with the Solrock. So what do we say? Thank you. And then we'll go bench another Okidogi here. I really want to bench this Fez, and I think it's fine to throw away this boss's orders. I play 1 more. Carmine. Nice. Then we get the pennies for next turn. So Fighting Gong, I can use Town Store next turn, and then this Fighting Gong I can use depending on what we need it for. Just go Cosmic Beam, knock out this Pikachu, and then we'll take 2 prizes here. So we're in the lead now. They could go, Blast Trumpet, Terapagos, Boss, stuff like that. But single prize are in active still. And penny up that Squawkabilly as soon as we can. Nest Ball. for another Hoot Hoot. So no Fezandipiti, unfortunately. They're gonna boss up my backup Okidogi, Sparkling Crystal. I can go Town Store, get an Air Balloon, and then... Oh, well, they're gonna stop this. I could Penny it up, but I think it's worth just... See. It's not a big deal, because I could just go Dino Cry, and they just waste a turn. So I'm gonna go Penny the Squawkabilly. I'm okay playing a little slower game here. Let's go Lunar Cycle, get another Bravery Charm, and then we'll go Fighting Gong. We'll go Night Stretcher for another Okidogi. Attached there, we go Fighting Gong. Okay, so we have no more fighting energies here, unfortunately. So that other Okidogi, a little bit of a waste, but it's all good. Go Dino Cry, end off our turn here. Attach one to the active and then one to the bench. So both of those Okidogis, one Prism, one Luminous, one Legacy, will get them to attack. We have 2 more Prisms and a Legacy Energy. So should be good on all the Okidogis. And we have 1 more Penny here for the next Koraidon. I can also just Penny up the active Okidogi after if I don't find myself a Luminous, because I realize I don't have another like Lunar Cycle here. I can just put the Bravery Charm onto the Koraidon instead. Top deck a Carmine. Yeah, we don't want to use that just yet, so I think we're gonna go Penny up Okidogi. Go put that Okidogi there. We'll go attach a Bravery Charm to the active Okidogi, and then we will simply just go for... We'll go an Air Balloon onto Koraidon because they want to stick that up, and then we'll go Good Punch. 170. Soften up this Ogerpon here. They're looking for a Noctowl. Not really sure what their strategy is in terms of their prize map. Their bench is very clogged. They need an Area 0. They need an attacker. Okay, so there's Noctowl. For Nest Ball, Area 0. Area 0. They can find themselves a second Terra Pokemon because this one is about to die. Lillie's Clefairy. I am Psychic Weak, so they can do that. Go for Crispin. If I can find 1 more Luminous or Prism, I can go Premium Power Pro and knock out the Clefairy as well. So it's not really a big deal. They're going to switch into Clefairy and probably knock out this Okidogi because I am Psychic Weak. Bench another Ogerpon to keep their bench open. 480 damage, knocks out the Okidogi. Now I only played 2 pennies. It might be worth playing 3 just to increase your chances of picking up the Koraidon and stuff like that. But it's all good. We have Carmine. We have another Lunar Cycle. There's a Prism Energy. Don't even need anything. So we'll attach that there. Go Premium Power Pro. And then I don't really want to bounce their Area 0 because I want to leave that available for 2 prizes. So I think we're just going to go... I think it's worth just Carmining all of this. It's not really a big deal. We have, yeah, Carmine this, and then we can go for a Lunar Cycle afterwards to increase chances of getting boss. All right, retreat into Okidogi here. And then 200 damage, knock out this Clefairy. 230 HP, Okidogi and active. 2 prizes left. All we need is a boss onto that Ogerpon, and then Solrock can take care of it for us. So we have another Fighting Energy off the prizes. Another Lunatone as well. So we have another draw 3 next turn. Tina's inactive. My last boss is either in my prizes or in those 9 cards. Actually, I've used all 3 boss, so I lied. I do not have another boss. We'll just have to 2-shot something. Tool Scrapper. I'm going to take out my Air Balloon on my Koraidon. We'll go for an Ogerpon. Maybe I think 4 boss. Next game, I'm going to win this game, but then next game we want 4 bosses orders and then 3 penny, I believe. There's a Nest Ball. For Fezandipiti, unfortunately, no more bosses in the deck. Maybe a Pal Pad could be nice. I think I might play 1 Pal Pad instead of the extra boss. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, drop 1 card and then just throw in a Pal Pad. So I don't need to add another boss on the penny. I can just do 1 Pal Pad. Because I am playing 4 Carmine. So we are going to be discarding a bunch of stuff at the start. And Squawk, so Pal Pad, always good in these turbo decks. Look at me cooking as I'm recording. What's their attacker here? Teal Mask Ogerpon. And we are playing Prism because there are fringe cases where you can't find the fighting for some reason, but you have 2 Prisms. Yeah, you can just double attach to Okidogi and it does the thing. Here's a Terra Orb. We're gonna grab a Flareon off the Terra Orb. Yeah, bro's deck is burnt. I've seen the Terra boxes with some EV lines in there, but too late for that. Too late for that, buddy. Can't just take a list and play it. But you can take this Okidogi list and play it. Oh, this is so interesting. I just realized my background, my overhead stand is right there. Let me know what you guys thought about the tabletop video. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I'm gonna be trying to do 1 tabletop video a week and get some fun guests on. So instead of just me yapping at a screen, it's me yapping at another person and they yap back to me. This is super odd. I'm being slow played against to all hell right now. They're at 8 minutes left. I've cut out all the time I've just been sitting here waiting, but they're literally dragging out every single action they can until it says they're running out of time. So I'll just sit here, scroll on my phone, and then when they run out of time, they'll run out of time. Alright, there's 6 minutes left. They just finished their Earthen Vessel. Let's give them a thumbs up. Hey, Luna Lucifer. I normally never say the names of my opponents, but hey, welcome. I hope you're really enjoying yourself. If losing to Okidogi feels that bad, look inwards. There is no reason to do this, but you are now the first game of a YouTube video. So, shout out to you. Here's a retreat. And it is finally back to me. They have 4 minutes remaining. I hope they enjoyed themselves. Let's go Nest Ball. Let's grab ourselves no more Okidogis here, actually. So we'll go attach a Legacy Energy to our Koraidon, and then we can go Air Balloon onto our Koraidon here. And then I don't really have any more boss or anything, doesn't really matter. So we're just gonna go punch through, knock out this Fan Rotom here, and we have one more prize left to take. You're gonna slow play me again until the end of time. So I'm gonna go back on my phone. I'm looking at the Beyblade X subreddit, if you guys wanted to know. I love looking at spinning tops, even though I own most of these that I'm looking at. Here's another Clefairy. I do have some super odds, so I should Lillie into my super rod and then bring the Okidogis back and start charging them up again. So Teal Dance. I kind of wish I wish they boss up my Koraidon. I should have just left Legacy Energy off of it so they could chase after Koraidon, and then I could one-shot the Clefairy again. But here they are, finally playing the game again. Look at them go. Look at you go, Luna. This is a Noctowl. They're going to bump their own stadium with the Gravity Mountain and take off their weak Ogerpon and then a bunch of single prizers. And then Full Moon Rondo knock out my Okidogi here. And I guess that's fine. They'll take one. They have 3 prizes left to take. I do have a Legacy on my Koraidon, so they need to take 3 Pokemon out here. Nice, we're doing top deck Super Rod. So we can go Super Rod. Let's get ourselves Okidogi, and a Fighting Energy. And then I think we just go Lillie here. I want to bench some Okidogis, and then we can go Dino Cry. Nice. Okidogi, or Nest Ball for Okidogi here. We have one more Prism in our deck to find. They can knock out the Koraidon for 1 prize. I think that's fine, because it's going to be pretty much useless after this. So let's go Dino Cry. We'll go spawn these 2 energies back in here. Look at Koraidon putting work as a stall option. They have 2 minutes left. We have another Lillie here. Go get ourselves our Prism, and then hopefully a PPP. They're going to pick up the Noctowl with the Turo. And Full Moon Rondo knocks out the Koraidon here for 1 prize. We can promote the Solrock and punch with that if we cannot find ourselves an Okidogi here. So let's go throw on a Bravery Charm onto an Okidogi. And then we'll go Lillie's Determination. We need just a Prism and the PPP. So let's go attach this 170 PPP to 200. We'll retreat the Solrock. And then just for good measure, give them a nice little, and then knock out the Clefairy for the game. And that's how you beat the, I gotta cut that. I'll censor me flipping them off, but Luna Lucifer, you suck, by the way.